Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 20 of Direwolf20's Stoneblock series. Y'all know episode 20 is my favorite episode because I get to say that goofy intro, right? Hey, guess what? In commemoration of the fact that it's episode 20, and more so because of a complete coincidence that it's episode 20, it has nothing to do with the fact that it's episode 20, I, just today, as of the recording of this video, released a new version of Building Gadgets with a tool that I made with this pack in mind. Can you see which tool is new? There's a new gadget! It's new, and it's got caution tape on the side. So you guys who follow my Building Gadgets stuff may be aware that I've been pondering the concept of a tool for building gadgets. So we've got three gadgets, right? We've got the building gadget that lets you like build things. We've got the exchanging gadget that lets you swap things. We've got the copy paste gadget, and this is all good. But a lot of the time we run into a situation where there's just a large area of space that's in our way, and we want to build like a cool fancy house on like a nice flat area. And what winds up happening is there's like a mountain in the way, or a bunch of trees, or a bunch of grass, or like whatever happens to be in the way. And to really expand this mod into something a little bit more world edity, right? I've introduced the destruction gadget. Dun dun dun. So notice the big red text warning. This tool voids blocks. So the destruction gadget is not meant to be used as a mining tool. I do not want you guys to be able to mine with this because I wanted it to be a very powerful tool that can clear out large areas of space at once. And if I gave you the drops from the blocks that you destroyed, that would just be a super overpowered mining tool. That's what it would come down to, right? People would just be like, great, mining tool. All right, I'm just going to go, void a few times, and then I'm going to have an over-limitless amount of diamonds and gold, and it would be just super OP and broken, right? So the destruction gadget, the purpose of this tool is to void out an area so that you can build things. And that's the purpose. And with this pack in particular, it seems particularly useful. So I'm going to go ahead and make it, because that sounds like a good time. Zoop. Bing! We've got our destruction gadget. Hooray! So I don't know if I need... Hey, I don't know if I need anything new. So I did do what I promised to do between episodes, and that's get a diamond and a gold chicken. By the way, gold chickens drop gold nuggets. Everything else, like diamond chickens are like, here, have a free diamond every few seconds, right? But gold is far too OP to give me gold nugget ingots, so they gave me nuggets. Like, come on. Gold chicken. How goofy is that? Gold chicken. Drops nuggets. Everything else is ingots. Everything else. You're breaking the mold, chicken. You're breaking the mold. Everything else is like, here, have all the things, right? You make full-blown blaze rods. You make full-blown diamonds. You make electrum. You make energetic alloy. You make solarium, right? Like, all the chickens are making the items. Stone burnt chickens, that's funny, actually. All of them, they all do the thing. Why you make nuggets? Anyway, destruction gadget, huzzah! So who wants to see how the destruction gadget works? I do, Direwolf. Good, because you're about to, right? So let's start and say that we want to void out a 9x9 area starting here. It's really quite simple. First, shift right click to open up the UI, which is a little bit of a work in progress. I'd like it to be a little bit nicer. It's a little bit ugly right now. Clearly, like, not even the words right in depth are shown. But hey, it's a beta version, and I wanted to get this out. So all you have to do when you're voiding, which you can see here, right, is specify the left and the right directional that we are going to be voiding. Now you should be showing... Oh, right, we need to add one depth. There we go. Cool. So without left and right selected, right, at least one depth. I'm probably going to make it so that 1 is the default and you can't go lower than 1 because depth of 0 doesn't actually do anything. So if we go left 1, you'll see it goes like that. And if we go right 1, it'll go like that. So what I actually want to do is have left 4 and right 4, and that's going to be a 9x9 left and right. And then up, so like in this case, we want to go down 1, and we probably want to go up 1, 2, 3. Right? Because it'll be 1, 2, that'll give me 1 more height on my ceiling, right? And we want our depth to be 9. And in theory, this should be a 9x9 by right-clicking. Ta-da! How cool is that? I am proud of that. It is a mod that I made. So that's pretty spiffy, right? nice destruction tool. And notice we didn't get the cobblestone, right? We got the initial 9 cobblestone from like the doorway that I broke with my drill, but you don't get the drops from this, right? And this should be like a nice fancy 9x9, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's actually 9x9 internal. So you know what? That's bad. So let's fix that dire derp, right? I derped a little bit and made that an internal 9x9. So the good news is it has 1 undo. So you're allowed to undo once. And it puts all the blocks back the way they were. Cool? Like that? So let's do a depth of 7 and a left and right of 3. So that should be a 7x7 internal. So we void that out, and then boom. Pretty cool. And I knew it wasn't a 9x9 because the light levels were wrong. And so now we have the proper light levels, and we can see that is in fact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Isn't that cool? I like it, right? So it won't void tile entities, so don't, worry about accidentally voiding any blocks. So notice here that like see how it's not highlighting the chests and the hopping bonsai plants, and it's not highlighting the drawers and the chests. So anything that's a tile entity won't get voided accidentally, right? And it won't void bedrock. It will void liquids, so keep that in mind. And when you're undoing, it won't overwrite blocks. So if I had done that undo and there were blocks in the way, it wouldn't have overwritten them. So those are the rules of the destruction gadget. If you want to hide the overlay for some reason, specifically because I allow a pretty large area to be voided. So if you max size the area, it can have a small impact on frame rate. So if you have a slower computer, that might be a problem. Just hit the range change hotkey and that'll hide the overlay. The tool still functions just the same. It's just not showing that rendered area of what's going to be hidden. And then finally, you can also anchor like we're used to. So anchor mode is totally supported. Pretty cool? All right, so that's enough promoting of my own mod. I just wanted to let you guys know that I added that brand new feature, and this is the first video in which I'm playing with it. So that's pretty cool. So between episodes, we got to work on chickens. I did a lot of chicken breeding, as you can see, and we've got diamonds. We've got diamonds aplenty. So this is like the speed at which a 10-10-10 diamond chicken, of which we have 16, produces diamonds. It makes 3 of them. What is that, like 10 or 15 seconds? That ain't bad. Not at all. 2 or 3, I don't know. It makes a bunch. So that's nifty. So we've got a bunch of diamonds now. I've got a bunch of other chicken types, some of which I bred up to 10-10-10, some of which I didn't. Pretty much anything that I bred up to 10-10-10 wound up inside here. So I decided to throw redstone into the mix. So we do have redstone chilling up there. Plenty of redstone going on. We're almost capped out at our 32 stack size of redstone. So that's where we're at with that whole setup. Let's get some cables going here. Maybe even 30 more cables. Bing, bang, boom. So that we can go run. Do we have an external storage? Let's teach you how to make one of those, because we're gonna want one of those. We're missing chests. Yeah, you should probably learn how to make chests. What happened to that pattern? Did I miss something there? Oh, right, chests don't render properly in the Crafter Manager overlay. That's just a weird bug that's kind of always existed. And I assume it's something that Rawl knows all about and it's probably impossible to fix. So now we can make an external storage. Thank you, sir. So what I'm thinking is we head down. And I hear Enderman, which is never a good sign. So what do we got by way of pathways over here? He says, as he has a brand new voiding tool he's not using. This way should break out into something at some point. Hey, look, I recognize this area. This is where this stuff is. Do I have any cabling in this general area. It's Frienderman again. The old Frienderman problem. Really? Is that all I got? I must... Oh, that's right. You probably picked things up, didn't you? Yes. Hey, spirits. Sweet. Alright, so do we have any cabling in this general area that we can maybe tap into? Maybe we'll, like, dig out behind here-ish. Does that sound like a cool thing? I mean, I could also obviously just do wireless, but I don't think we're at a point just yet where wireless makes sense. It's not terribly hard to set up the wireless thing, but like we're gonna want wiring in this general area at some point. Ah, good. There we are. Cool. So what I can do... Perfect. Now, hopefully my external dude is ready. So right now, we have 424 redstone. This is going to make it so that we have far more redstone and iron, and all the other stuff that's stored in there is going to be available to us, which is cool, right? So like all our diamonds and gold and other things. What I think I'm going to do is make a compacting drawer, if I can, for the gold. I don't know if I'm going to need it for the other ones. I don't know. I hate that the gold is like that, because I would like to not have to do that. But we're going to have to do it. We have compact machines in here. That's something I kind of forgot about. So let's do that for a recipe, and then that for a recipe. And do you need to know how to do anything else, Mr. Compacting Drawer? You may or may not know how pistons work. Right? Yeah, you don't know how pistons work. But you do now. Because part of me would like to have, you know... Hooray, quest complete. That's cool. I didn't realize that was a quest. I mean, it makes sense that it would be a quest. So I'm just going to break this drawer, let gold nuggets spill all over the place. 10-ish stacks. We should be alright to hold that, though. And that works, right? Cool. And you just need your void upgrade, and now we have access to our gold ingots as well as nuggets. Works for me. Cool. May or may not do more with this, right? Like we could have compacting drawers in our basic drawer for redstone, right? Like a few more things we could do here, but for now, the standards apply. So I think we're good. So we've got lots of resources happening with our chickens. Last episode, we said we wanted to work on a neutron collector, whatever that thing is. So let's see what's involved in making one of those. So a neutron collector needs extremium crafting, right? So we need an extreme crafting table, which is going to first off need some crystal matrices, right? So let's teach how to make the crystal matrix. You know, let's just go with neutron. And I wonder if Avaritia is like an auto-craftable thing. I'm assuming you can't auto-craft with Avaritia. But I'm honestly not sure, right? And then in order to get this, we just need to know how to make that. And then you're cool, right? So to get, we need like 8 of these, which in total needs 160 diamonds and 16 nether stars. So right off the bat, pretty expensive, but our chickens are gonna help. Cool. So we've got plenty of diamonds, right? And then we need the crafting table. So we need like, I don't know, a stack-ish. We're gonna need more than that. Wood, how are we for wood? We've seen better days with wood, but we have plenty of wood going on right here. I should either import bust that stuff or drawer it. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. This should probably just be moved into the chickens room or something like that. To be fair, I have log chickens as well. So, I mean, that's a thing. So that's enough for, I don't know, let's just get like a stack. Okay, that's, you know, good enough. So double compressed, and what else do you make? Oh, just curious, don't mind me. And you make the extreme crafting table. Nice. Pam's Market, you're gonna be moved for a minute because you aren't needed all that often. It's nice that I have you. And one thing that'll probably actually be not a bad idea is you. If I set my depth to 0, that'll make this tool safe. So maybe I will keep 0. Now that I'm thinking about it, keeping depth 0 as an option is a nice way to make the tool safe. You don't want to accidentally click on something with this tool because it does void. It has an undo, but you know. Ooh, 7 chance cubes. I don't want. Do not want. Pass. Pass on chance cubes. So Pam's Market can go away, but we'll remember that we have that for future reference. How's my stone situation? You're going to cook up more stone for me, even though my other furnace is faster, to be fair, right? So we've got our extreme crafting table now. So now we want a neutron collector. That's a lot of things. That is a lot of things. You know what I'm actually thinking is I might want the compacting drawers. Let's get like missing hey, speaking of smooth stone that I need. Hooray! So I think because I'm going to need blocks of iron, among other things, so let's be prepared. And this is going to be a big mess. And the mess is cleaned up. Cool. It should be cleaned up. Yeah. 3 blocks of iron. 3 stacks of blocks of iron. Cool. And we might as well do the same with tin, right? Right, and we'll put our voids back on there. And we'll put our locks back on there. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that everything was still connected here. Redstone? Yeah, let's swap out redstone. So again, incoming giant mess, but not the end of the world. Oh, good. You end up putting redstone in there anyway. Cool. Lock it down. Works for me. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I wouldn't mind quartz. Do I have quartz? I have quartz chickens. I don't know if I got them to 10, 10, 10, though. I probably could, though, relatively easily. Can we come back in a minute? Because I think I want quartz chickens. Because the neutronium collector definitely needs blocks of quartz, in addition to its blocks of irons and redstone. So why don't we get some better chickens, and we'll be right back. Cool. And just like that, we've got 2 10, 10, 10 chickens. Hooray! 3, 4. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Huzzah! Cool. All right. So quartz blocks, I think we're going to make quartz blocks be compressed as well. We should probably do diamonds too, just to be consistent with our theme here, right? Cool. So lock you up, and then diamonds, of which we have already a ton. And we already used like 2 stacks, remember? Like a few minutes ago? Yeah, it's crazy. Chickens are a little nuts, and I love it. That's what makes this fun. That's what makes this a fun pack, is some of the ways you get stuff is crazy. But to be fair, we're gonna need a crazy amount of resources pretty soon. Let's get 5 more compacting drawers. Is that reasonable? You know what else I want while I'm here? Can I have an import bus? That would be great. Thanks. I did ask for compacting drawers, right? Ah, yeah, we're missing stone. But I can throw stone in there. That shouldn't be a problem. I should teach it how to smelt stone anyway. Like that's kind of a to-do list, but we'll get there. Can I do this, please? Tell me this will work. Yay, it does. And everybody's locked? Not yet. Everybody's locked. Yes, everybody's locked. Good. All right, cool. So now we've got room for expansion, and we're getting quartz. We're gonna see if this roost collector keeps up with like the this guy. Oh, you know what else we need is void upgrade. Technically, you should all have void upgrades. Right? Yes. Cool. All right, so with that taken care of now, we should have a pretty copious amount of these things. So let's check out what a neutron collector looks like. So we're going to need in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Holy cow. Let's just get a stack, because why not? And a stack of iron blocks and quartz. Quartz. You know what I would like to do? Is I would like all my quartz to always be here. So let's make this import-export bus a priority 1 for our guys. So your priority will be 1. Actually, it'll be 11. And what that'll do is it'll make it so that anytime we put quartz into the refined storage system, it'll go into the drawer, right? Cool. And that will mean quartz blocks should not be much of a problem. So how about, like, tell me this will work. Oh, we're missing items. Okay, well that's cool at least. We just need crystal matrix ingots times 6. At least that works, because that would be really hurtful if it didn't. So you can go away for a minute. While we're waiting, can I have a processing recipe of smelting you into you? Thanks, bro. For future reference. Just in case I ever wanted more stone. Okay. So is that correct? One more. I believe. One more. Hooray! It does work. Neutron collector. Cool. So did I get a quest complete? Hang on, before we do this. We did. So we need neutrons. You'll need this later to make infinity ingots to make Avaritia items later. You'll need a lot of it. Okay, cool. So the neutron collector itself does not be a quest reward. Wow, that is slow. That helps. Just saying, that helps. But that thing is super slow. That is like extra super slow. So either we're gonna need a lot of these, because that's one pile of neutrons, right? So is that the quest completion? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's come back in a minute. All right, so that gets us this quest complete and this quest complete. So let's do our best to an Invar hammer. And a tier 3 chance pendant increases the chance of chance cubes by +50 when the block is broken. Well, that ain't bad, to be fair. So ultimately, this isn't too bad of a recipe, this neutron collector, right? So let's see, Avaritia. I don't suppose. Ooh, infinity block. See, there's lots of infinity. So there's lots of singularities, which, by the way, I've noticed needs like a lot of things. So input amount 27,450. Does that mean I need 27,450 iron to make an iron singularity? Is that what it means? My goodness. That sounds shenaniganry-ish. But sure, why not? I don't even know. I don't even know what this mod is about. But let's get like 10 more of these, right? So ultimately, the crafting recipe ain't bad, right? It's about, what, 20 of each block and 10 for quartz. So we can get, so for each stack of blocks, we can get 3 of these neutronium collectors, right? And then the only other thing you need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crystal matrix ingots, right? So in theory, I should be able to make 2 more neutronium collectors just with the resources I have on me right now. Yes? Yes? Yes. Sweet. So you're making neutronium. So neutron collectors a go, right? Now, for how to speed this up, because I've got the acceleration wand, but the acceleration wand is currently disabled in machines. Usage in machine has been disabled in config. Wah, 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 wah. So it's either make lots of these or be patient, right? It would be cool if I could like put them all inside of a compact machine and like acceleration wanting the compact machine cause them to all speed up. But I'm like 99.9% sure that's not how it works. And that's like all there is, right? So like neutronium compressor. I'm assuming you need 27,000 blocks of that. Is that right? Can that be right? That seems like a really large number. Suddenly, like, the amount of resources you get from chickens doesn't seem like all that much. Am I right? It suddenly feels like, you know what? Them chickens ain't so crazy anymore. Them chickens ain't so crazy anymore. Ooh, ultimate stew. So you only need one little pile of neutrons, which is the tiny, tiny bit, right? And then, yeah, I wish I could like autocraft for refined storage. That would be cool. Do you have an EMC value? Do any of this stuff have EMC? Probably not. So what's so cool about this armor that it's worth this insane resource cost? Is it just high armor? Is that what it is? Sanic speed. I'm sure there's like some attribute to it. I might have to go onto the Googles to find out what that might be, right? Like what are these World Breaker? Ooh, Fortune 10, that's cool. But like what do these other tools give you, right? Sword of the Cosmos plus infinity attack damage. I mean, like, if it wasn't for looting 25 and 1,000 attack damage, which is good enough. I mean, it's enough to one-shot a Wither, right? But infinity attack damage. Oh, that is awesome. That is just comedy. All right, so you guys are neutron collecting, right? Slowly but surely. Acceleration wands help, but not in an insane way. But that's okay. So we're totally going to need these nuggets for some things down the line. That'll eventually be used in getting an infinity catalyst. All is one. So I'm just curious, because I just don't know this mod at all, right? Neutron collector, neutronium compressor. This is what's responsible for making these things. I kind of want to make one and see what... oh, we need a lot of neutronium ingots, though, and a neutronium block. which is going to just take a really long time. So what I'm thinking we might want to do is let's get 21 maybe? Should be enough. We're missing diamonds. And nether stars for that matter. You need a hefty amount of both to make more neutron collectors. So that's a thing. Oh wow, you take a long time to break. You are gonna like give me this thing back, right? I'm hesitant to break it because it's taking so long. Maybe I should upgrade my flux spore. What do you guys think? Shouldn't be too bad to upgrade, right? So we'll just need that. Seem fair? Magma crucible, cook up some buckets, do the thing. So that is copper and silver, right? And then we can pulverize you. Who needs speed upgrades when you've got an acceleration wand? Am I right? Come on. Okay. And then you can go in there. Thank you. So I'm just gonna upgrade him to a better tier anyway. It's about time that I do it. Petroleum dust, huh? That shouldn't be too bad to come across. I'm sure it's a liquid experience recipe, right? Basalts is obsidian, so 2. So we're gonna want 3 obsidian, 2 obsidian. Let's just get some obsidian powder. Which we may have already had some of. Oh, we have it on an autocraft. Well, that's good to know. Forgot that I set that up. Good job, Direwolf. It's 2 per, right? So that should get me 6 basalts in here. You know what I can just do is that. That should work. Come on, pulverized obsidian, let's go. You can do it. In theory, it should work. Yay, it does work. Cool. We need 3 of those, don't we? Okay, well, that's not too big a deal, because you are working on more for me. Cool. Just out of curiosity, how are we for Enderium? We should be cool. So hey, that's good enough for now, right? You're breaking faster, so there's that. Oh good, I do get the item. Nice. Because what I'm thinking is I can just like stack them up like that. At least for now. At first I'm like, is there some weird aspect to this mod that makes these blocks float? And then I'm like, oh right, we have a vacuum hopper on the other side of this wall. At first I was like this is like some kind of weird neutron thing that it does, right? Alright, so you guys are all cooking, making neutrons. I'm gonna have to figure out what that's gonna look like for us. Because there ain't no neutron chickens, that's for sure. Or plants. So, as far as I know, making neutrons is just sitting here and waiting for these machines to collect. So, I think what we're going to want to do is get some more withers. Actually, you know what? That should be cool. So 4 of you, and let's get 3 skulls. And that should be groovy. I should, realistically... So I'm pretty sure I've got this room pretty well protected now. I guess we'll find out. Let's come back in a few minutes. Alright, I think that's about done. We ran into an issue where this chest was starting to fill up. Not the end of the world. But other than that, we should be cool. So 54 nether stars. Quite a few supremium essence. I would have expected a little bit more nether stars than that. Did I already collect some though? Well, I don't know. At this point, I'm not all that worried about it. Are you? Yeah, you're all done. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So that's cool. Part of me wants to make this like ME interface, or interface from refined storage, because that would just make it so that this thing could never realistically fill up. Because we've got so many item type things going on. You're still transferring items, so that's cool. Okay. So we've got lots of stars again. So part of me wants to make it so that we have like 9 of these. That just feels like a nice even number. And then they're all getting dumped into something somewhere, like a drawer of some kind. A compacting drawer would probably be like the best. Because having 9 of these would be pretty ideal, because that would mean 1 dust every however long it takes to process. I gotta wonder. Huh, okay. There's gotta be a faster way, but maybe not. Hey, look how easy this turned out to be, by the way. Nope. Alright, look how easy it almost turned out to be. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it is. I think you might wind up producing a little bit faster. Then you wind up... Yeah, you seem to be faster. Okay, cool. Wow, I've got myself into a hole here, don't I? That works. All right, cool. So, I walked by this area and realized that items were spilling on the floor, which is the indication that I forgot to clean this up, and now it's automated, so I don't have to worry about that no more. Yay. So with that taken care of, I now turn my attention to you. So I'm trying to think of ways that we can speed this up. I'm thinking I might need emeralds. I might need more emeralds than I currently have. How are we for emeralds at the moment? We might have a few. We have a few, right? And we can either chickens them or... But I think chickens wouldn't be too bad, because an emerald chicken is diamond, which I have, and cactus green, which I can get, because a cactus green chicken is just this. So we just get some cactus. We already have the diamond, and then we can make emeralds. I might throw emeralds into the mix, because I have ideas. I have thoughts and ideas. Okay, so nature essence yields cactus, which you're not fast enough. But you are. Could be even faster. I think I even have the blocks to upgrade it at this point if I really wanted to. But yeah, you around... Come on, Cactus Green. Give me a little bit of luck, would you? Oh, fail. All right, looks like we're going to need a little bit more of you. All right, I'm going to get this emerald chicken going, and then we'll be right back. Actually, that's a lie. We're going to get this emerald chicken going between episodes, because it's wrapping up point. So Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and we will totally do more fun things. So I think what I'd like to do is focus on getting more neutronium. And then we'll just let it sit for a little bit, and hopefully it'll come in at a reasonable rate if we get a decent amount. I do have ideas on how to speed this up, but it's going to take effort. A big ol' E for effort. But I have ideas. So I'm going to let you in on them next episode. For now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Come back next time. For now, take it easy.